Once you have logged on, this is what your screen will look like. Most features will be explained as we progress through this video. On the top left-hand corner, you will see your name and RACGP ID. Below this is the name of the exam you are participating in. In this case, the KFP. In the box below these details, you will see the timer. This is your exam timer. This timer indicates how much time has lapsed in the green and how much time remains in the red. Once this timer has counted down to 0, your exam has finished. The grey bar above the timer shows a quick overview of your exam progress. Next is the question box. The KFP contains cases. All case numbers are displayed within this area. In every case, there is a number of questions. These questions can be seen in the grey section. You will see that when I click on a case, I can see the questions it contains. A black question number indicates the question is unanswered. A grey question number indicates a question that has been answered. This colour change occurs once you've answered all questions under each case. You can navigate to any case and any question at any time throughout the exam by clicking in this box. This is just one of the ways to progress through the exam. Another way to progress through the exam is by using the buttons marked Previous Question and Next Question. This allows you to move sequentially backwards and forwards throughout the exam. You can change any of your answers at any time by clicking back on the question. This section of the screen is another way you can view your exam progress. This shows how many questions you've completed in black, how many questions yet to be answered in green. You will also be able to see how many questions you have marked as Needs Review. Exam instructions can be accessed at any time during the exam by clicking on the link at the bottom of the page. To return to the exam, click on the button marked Back to Exam Paper. The exam instructions you can see here are from a practice exam. Therefore, the instructions you'll see on the exam day will be different. There are 3 font sizes to choose from for this exam. The font sizes equate to sizes 10, 12 and 14 in any computer setting. The font size can be adjusted to your preferred size by clicking on the 3 A's. The calculator can be accessed at any time simply by clicking on the calculator icon and pressing the X button to minimize it. The Needs Review feature is an excellent tool in the exam. To demonstrate this tool, I'll be using Case 1 of a practice exam. As you can see, I have answered the question, but I'm not sure about my answer and I want to revisit it. To do this, I tick the box marked Needs Review. You can now see once I've moved off the question that the Case 1 has now changed in colour and is now red, showing me that Case 1 needs review. You will also see in the bottom right hand corner that it now indicates in red that one question needs to be reviewed. The Needs Review feature is for you and you alone. The answer you have provided at the end of the exam when your time has ended is the answer that will be submitted for marking. Until the exam time lapses, it's all up to you. The Needs Review feature is here to give you the opportunity to revisit questions you're not happy with and be sure of your answers. Now I can go revisit Case 1 and check my answer, and if I'm happy with it, I'll unclick the Needs Review box down here and continue. This is what a fill-in response looks like. You should be familiar with this format. The case stem is at the top, followed by the question. The character limit in the text box is 255 characters. You will need far less than this. If a question asks for 3 answers, do not give more than this. If you provide an extra response, you will be penalised and marks deducted. Be specific. Generalizations do not score well. Separate each of your answers. There will be the same number of lines as number of answers requested. Watch your spelling. You are not penalised for bad spelling, but please ensure your answer is legible and makes sense. Do not type your answers with caps lock on. Do not use abbreviations. They can be different things. IBD might mean irritable bowel disease or inflammatory bowel disease. This is what a tick box KFP looks like. The case stem at the top followed by the question. If a question asks you for 8 answers, you can only provide a total of 8 answers. Now that I've selected my answer to these questions and pressed Next Question, you'll notice that the case is now marked as complete and has changed to a grey colour. Questions may contain images, ECGs, pathology results, etc. In order to view the image, you must follow the image instructions and click on the thumbnail to enlarge the image. To close the image and to return to the question or reduce the image size, you must follow the image instructions. I think I've reached the end of my exam and will try to end the exam before my time expires. All the exam questions have a Next Question button allowing you to progress through the exam. However, the last exam question has the button marked Finish. You will see that I still have a number of questions that I haven't answered. As I still have time remaining on my exam timer, the system will not let me finish the exam until I've answered all the questions.